Hello, see my screen. So hear my voice clearly. So today we'll start off with the chart on our screen. It looks really good. This is the chart we had yesterday. It's gold. So on gold, this somehow we are in an uptrend. You can see that the price went up and then we remained within some shape formation. Price continued up and then there was a shape formation, continued up, and then as we're speaking we're within some shape. So if price can successfully go beyond that shape, that is if price breaks above the upper trend line, then we should expect price to continue upwards up to the resistance, which is 1552.16, this one. If price goes above this level, we'll wait for retracement and we'll pick a buy from that point. Expect that buy to take us up to 1552.16. So I'm not going to add much on this one. We are not going to trade until the price goes beyond this level here, this line. Price goes above that line, wait for retracement, pick a buy up to that resistance. So we'll move forward. Brent oil. We have our everything the same way we had them yesterday. Nothing much has changed on this one. There's a level as good weekly support. Last week price just bounced off from it. This one, the price could not close below, instead it bounced to the upper side. It tried continuing up, but then to this week we are seeing price continue to the lower side. So what this means is that as long as the price does not go above this level, does not go below this level, this should be a buy. But if price bounces off from it, so as I was saying, this is a very good place to buy from. We expect price to go up to this trend line, but if it does not go beyond this trend line, that is if it bounces off from this point, we'll pick a sell up to 58.42, and if it breaks below, we'll wait for retracement, then we pick a sell up to 45.60. It's here. So either way, if price bounces off from this level, there's a buy. If it goes above this trend line, we look for it. So exactly the way this chart looks is what I expect to happen. We may see a move up to this resistance, or we may see a move up to this support, ultimately 29.86. To the next chart, we have our lines the same way I had them last week. This is the same line which I had, and I expected price to come back to this level, which it did automatically. It came back, but then somehow we are still not perfectly around this level. We want price to go beyond, retrace back, then we pick a buy up to 1.3307, which is here. So the idea is not to sell now, wait for price to go above, trace back, then you pick a buy up to 1.3307. It's here. So we move forward. The next chart, SP500. SP500 is the buy. You can see we are still within the shape which you had a few days ago. The price is currently moving up, so we want price to move up to this resistance trend line. Let price continue up to this trend line, then we'll be able to pick a sell up to this support. So if you are looking at this chart now, expect something like this. Expect a move up to this resistance. Expect something like this, a move upwards. Then we'll wait and sell it. When price gets here, we'll look for a very good low risk sell. You sell it there, have a fast take profit here. And if price goes above this trend line, then we'll expect it to continue even higher. So we'll move forward to the next chart, which is we now move to the other symbols. Euro USD. Euro USD, this is how the chart looks. This should be a very good sell on the monthly, despite the fact that the price is currently moving upwards on the daily. We have a very good sell on the monthly. So as much as we are looking at a sell, a buy on the daily, we actually expect a sell ultimately. So the best idea now is not, you should not sell it now. Expect some movements, especially towards this level here. That's a very good resistance. Also have this. So the entire place, which is this one, we expect price to come back up to this one. Expect price to come back up to this resistance. Then you should be able to pick a sell in between that zone, have a stop loss above, and then you should have a fast take profit here. So wait for a sell in between 1.1072, 1.1127, have a stop loss above this level, and have a take profit here, 1.0898. The force, the same level is still holding, but there's a shape which you need to take into account. This one, this is a very good shape where as long as the price does not clearly break above or below, we are waiting to buy a bounce from it, sell a bounce from the top. And so if price does this, if price goes down but does not break below that level, we'll wait for a buy. Yeah, if you buy it there, expect price to move up to this trend line, which is at the top, this one. So we'll move forward. We move to our last symbol, USDJPY. USDJPY should be a sell on the weekly. We have this. We have a resistance here. This is a very good resistance. We have a resistance where I've drawn it, and then we also have this one there, a support. Then we have this, and then we have a line at the top, which is this one. We also have a line here. Then we have a line at the very top, which is this one. So this basically, these are the levels to look for on this side. If you are trading in USDJPY, the levels which I've drawn are the correct one you're supposed to look for. Expect price to approach any of those levels, and when it does not break above a level, look for a sell. If it does not break below a level, you look for a buy. So if price breaks a level, you trade in that direction of the price. So if price breaks above a level, expect it to continue upwards. If it breaks below a level, expect it to continue to the lower side. So that means that where the price is now, this one could be a very good sell place, or if price goes above it, a very good buy place up to 14114.12. So thank you very much. That should be the end of today's market overview. We meet again tomorrow at the same time. Bye.